everybody, welcome to part 11 of my playthrough for Plants vs. Zombies. In the last episode we finished up the last level and we got a key which let us gain access to Crazy Dave's Tiddlywinks. How awesome is that? Can't you just take that? Can't you just see that on like a huge billboard on like some corporate city somewhere? Crazy Dave's Tiddlywinks. I can see that. But no, and we finally got to see what our use for money that we've been steadily collecting is. And there'll be a lot more for us to choose from more plants, more like utility items, quote unquote, more slots. It's really great. So actually what I want to do is I'm going to slowly save up to buy these to show them off in game. And I said I wasn't going to do a whole lot of because if we go back to the main menu you can see there are mini-games. And we did get these a little while ago, and I wasn't going to show them off originally, but the main way to make money, to actually have stuff for the playthrough of the actual campaign, is to play minigames. That's the whole point. And actually, I'm not going to lie to you, I'd say at least a good 30% of this game, like the worth of this game, is minigames and like the side stuff. And that might sound like, oh man, then this game must suck, huh? No, it's actually really good minigames. So I think they were going to go over all three of the minigames we have here, and we'll probably unlock this one too. And as we go on, I think I might take breaks, not every other episode, but when we have enough, I might take breaks and show them. But I'm not going to show every little thing through the initial playthrough, and if I have time later at the end, then I'll show some more. But just for the sake of what another part of the game is like, and kind of the pretty much the biggest way to make money. You can make it through playing through the game, but we won't get everything if we just play the campaign straight through. I mean all the add-ons that I would like to show. And we won't get to all of them all the same, but... So already you're probably seeing here, you're looking at this like, what? Have we changed sides? No, we're not the zombies, but we could be. But we're gonna just play this out and see how it goes. Play it by ear, right? What could possibly go wrong? Now, you'll want to actually set up your strategy a little bit different than you normally would. I think I'm just going to roll with... Yeah, that's a pretty solid setup. And I think we bought the rake in the last episode, and the rake, that shows... As far as I know, the first zombie, the very first zombie that we're going to encounter, is going to come this way, wherever the rake is. The rake isn't always in the middle, it's wherever the first zombie is, to my knowledge. Like, I've never had a time where they put the rake down and the zombie came somewhere else first, you know what I mean? So I'm 99% sure the first zombie's going to walk straight down the middle. Told you. Okay, now, here's something you're already going to notice. This is a zombie, and it still acts just like a zombie, except it's almost got like an evil, if you would, pea shooter on its head. So it makes you think differently about how you're going to play the game. Because even though the zombie isn't anywhere near them to eat them, which he can still eat them, right now, he's shooting these down, and enough of these will take out a sunflower. I'm not exactly sure how many shots will, but enough will. So what you're actually going to want to do is plant differently. Instead of planting my sunflowers all the way down the column, I'm going to plant them across the rows here. And I think if I just get like 6 right here, I'll be fine for the entire thing. It's not too difficult. But we also can't let him get there, and I'm not going to let him get there. What I'm actually going to do is pre-plan horribly and end up throwing out a chomper to take it out. But a really good solution is to put potato mines down here, because potato mines can't be hit with these. Even when they sprout up, they won't be hit. So that's one thing to consider. I think I'm gonna put some walnuts right over here. Another sunflower, and then back these guys up. Actually, your best bet really is using potato mines and things like this that won't take damage from these. Because the further away you are, like normally where he's already gonna take damage. Probably nothing I can do much about that, but the further away you are, it used to be the best thing, right? You know, the further away you could put something from the zombies incoming was just the best idea. It's not the same thing anymore, so it's interesting. It keeps the game fresh. It's different enough to be, original without, like I said before, like how we changed to the pool side. It's original enough. It's different enough to change the game without completely changing the game. You know what I mean? To keep it fresh, but not completely change it. Off. Now, really, my advice is just to use TSPPs and, like the potato mine, the temporary solution, guys. Like, I don't know if I really pointed it out much, but guys like the pea shooters are kind of a long-term thing, and guys like potato mines and cherry bombs, squash, they're all kind of like temporary fixes. They don't last long, but they get the job done immediately, and like a second notice, like an emergency item pretty much. And that's what I recommend using here. And if you get the sun, I mean, it doesn't hurt to throw in a chomper. I mean, they can take a few hits, they don't die in like 2 hits, but it's just better to, like in this situation, you got 3 guys coming up here. I might as well just do this. Why waste, the time on a whole bunch of potato mines? this isn't really too difficult. It's actually a different way to look at it too. You know what I mean? It's very different. And you might ask, like, you know, it might be a good idea to set up your rows like this sometimes if you're that kind of guy who wants to just be heavily defended over here and then just put out infantry here. There are items later in the game, well, not items, but more plants. If I ever call them items, I mean plants. I don't mean to call them. That sounds like such a derogatory term to plants. Yeah, but okay, let's put a potato mine there, and I'm gonna try and throw a cherry bomb out on these guys before they get too far. And you know, this is the kind of time where it's kind of like, I wish I could speed this up a little bit, but it's just not the game I thought about. It's just not the kind of game you can really speed up, you know what I mean? There might be a time later on that maybe I do, but it's just really not that kind of game. I think cherry bomb, yeah, okay. This should kill all of them. Nice. Very nice, actually. And hell, why not? Just put out some more of these guys. I could actually put a chomper there. That'll stop him right away. If anything comes that way, I mean. Another potato mine right here. And you could counter these guys with pea shooters, but it won't work out too good. Now here's where things start to get tricky. All we've been doing so far is pea shooters, which does make us rethink how we play the game. But right here, a Walnut, he'll take a lot of shots. I think it actually takes a chomper 2 bites to finish him off. So a chomper might be a good bet if you don't have something like a squash or a cherry bomb. Like, we got him coming down here right now. It's obvious he's going to run into this, but I'm probably going to stop him early so we can spawn more zombies and keep going, because I hope to get in all the minigames for this episode. And while there's no defined time limit, I never like my videos to drag on more than, I feel 20 minutes is way too long, and I try to make them at least 10. That's usually my goal. Somewhere between 10 and 20. More like 11 and 18 is where I aim for, but 10 and 20 is rough. Let's see. Yeah, I know one squash can kill him. Later on, we'll get more. There's like advanced version of this minigame we'll see later on, and without spoiling anything, we'll get tougher versions of these guys, and it takes multiple squashes or cherry bombs to take out. That right there. Oh, I should have put that further back. It's okay, we can just eat him. And I can put these guys a little bit more forward now, because we're pretty close to the end. Uh-oh. Eat him faster, man. I'll back you up. We've actually got plenty of sun. It's kinda more sun than I thought. I seem to be doing that now. Like, when I first started, I had a little bit of trouble getting sun, but now it's not a problem. Like, not even a little bit of a problem. Yeah, this row is like, we could put more walnuts here, it'd be crazy. And if you really wanted to, well, no, actually, that'd be a bad idea. I was going to say put walnuts down the back of here. It's not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. You know, use your judgment. Come on, eat him. Aw, man. I was trying to save the other one. He's going to run into there. He'll run into that. I'm going to put this one back here. And I'm going to have you get eaten by that. It's slow strategy. There are, actually the other day, because I've obviously already played through the game and everything, but I was doing some of the, later on we'll unlock survival, which I think you can see from the main menu, which is not accessible at the moment. And some of the survival ones are tricky. They're really, really tough. There's actually one that combines night and the backyard together, and it's pretty difficult. Let's eat you. I'm gonna plant that back there, and I'm gonna try to take out this guy with that. Oh, sheesh. Let's do that, right? Seems like a good idea. Yeah, why not? I mean, I guess if you're having trouble keeping up with this, planting them in the back is a good idea, but I'm actually slowing down a little bit, so I'm just throwing out guys. Plus, we got plenty. I mean, we got sun to use. That's kind of a rule of thumb. Like, if you can see you're kind of near the end and you've got sun to use it, because it's not gonna carry over to the next, you know, wave or whatever you're going to be doing. Not wave, but round, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Man, I wish Cherry Ball would come faster. And see if we can get a little bit of money in between. And for the end of this, we'll also get money. Yeah, they're not going to be getting through there. It's just really a matter of time. Actually, just speed this up a little bit, because he'll take forever. And we're done. And we get a trophy, which gets us a diamond. Diamonds are worth 1,000. And for each lawnmower we saved, we also get a gold coin. So that's a really good thing to keep in mind when you play minigames and there are lawnmowers. For each one you save, you always get a gold coin. And sometimes they'll give you a bigger reward for finishing. The first time, I think they always give you a diamond. And if I went back to play this again and, you know, beat it, I think they'd only give me, like, maybe 10 coins, or 10 gold coins. So that's just something to keep in mind. Alright, next we're going to play Walnut Bullying. Now, we've already played this, but I thought I'd just show it off here. Because I don't think this will take us long. If it does, I might end up, like, cutting out. I could even speed this up with, like, some awesome music in the background. Actually, Plants vs. Zombies really does have a pretty good soundtrack. And you see the rake is still here. It's good for, I think, 5 usage, 5 or 10, somewhere in between that range. And then after that, you'd have to buy another one for, I think it's 200 or 300. And I don't recommend buying it all the time. If you're having trouble, yeah, go ahead and buy it. But I think it's really good for long-term thing, or if you're doing a hard setup, like if you're playing a night level and have trouble getting set up in the beginning, it's really good for that. Yeah. And this is where you could really rack up some money, one of the earlier games. And just a note for now, after we finish these 3 initial mini games here, that'll probably do it for this episode, but after we do, I'm gonna be in my off time if I feel like it. I'm gonna end up playing this a little bit just to raise up some money to buy some of the things I want to show off while we're playing through the game. So if you see some mini games that I've went ahead and played, or I have a large amount of money, like from one episode to another, like I jumped to like 10,000, which I probably won't, but if I do, that's why. Just fair warning now. And there are a lot of ways to make money in this game. I know the best way to make money, and I think I know the best way to make money. It's kind of like the thing. Like if you went on YouTube right now and just typed in Plants vs. Zombies, you know, the best way to make money, you'd find the guide that I use. And it does work pretty good. And I think it gets you somewhere between, depending on what you're using, 6,000 to 8,000 every time you do it. So it's pretty good, really. Take out all them right there. Cheap ones to use on him going bounce. Ah, man. Because every extra one you hit, you also get some money for. And yeah, other than that, God, I need to make a dictionary of like these compound words I make. Like, if you've ever done that, where you've just been talking for a long time, you end up like somehow combining words together. I don't know why. Just sporadic thoughts, I guess. Maybe if you're just as sporadic as me. But I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna come up with a quick, catchy solution to my problem. Be like, yeah, I meant to stutter there. Duh. Like, bro. No, but yeah, I think we're like 30% of the way done with the game. I don't know. We're just about. You know what? Actually, I'd say we're about halfway done with the game, not counting all the extras. We're definitely halfway done with the game. But if you count all the extras, and I don't know that I'm going to show them right away, it's kind of like, oh, so long ago when I did my Star Wars Battlefront 2 playthrough, I said I was going to do all this extra stuff and do a whole other, game mode it has. But, I ended up not doing that for a lot of reasons, but I am still going to do it. I don't want to, become Sugar Conroy here and say I'm going to do those extra videos and then not get to them until 3 years later. Which actually, coincidentally, he just finished Majora's Mask and said he's going to be doing that, catching up some of those old videos. I'm actually really interested to see. I mean, he put out some old ones, like, I think Earthbound and, what was the other one he put out? Oh, Wind Waker. And actually showed me something I didn't know about at all. And, the other thing was, what was he going to do? Oh, the Wind Waker, but it was, if you've ever played Legends of the Wind Waker, which I know this is off topic, but hey. Well, let me finish my story. The, optional photo gallery where you take a photo of every single thing in the game, I've never seen anyone complete that. I've never seen anyone complete the whole thing. So that's going to be an interesting thing if he ends up doing that. And yeah, you can kind of see this is pretty straightforward, so we've already done this, and I think I'm just gonna, and for the sake of time, end up cutting to the next minigame, so yeah, I'll catch you guys in 1 second. Alright, so yeah, I think in the interest of time it's better to cut that, just because we've already seen that minigame, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Honestly, between the 3 we have right here, if you already want to, money grind, just to, start out and you really want to get something, I'd probably recommend this is the best one. Probably the most fast-paced one and the one that'll get you the most money, because if you are good enough to bounce the walnuts off of other zombies, they drop a silver coin each time you bounce it off them, so it's probably the best way to make money. But now let's take a look at Slot Machine, our last minigame at the moment. And after we win this, it'll probably unlock the next one, but I'm not going to show that in this video. So Slot Machine is actually very interesting. It's actually my least played minigame. You start out with Sun. The whole idea is to just save up to enough amount of Sun. We start out with 25, but we need to save up to this amount. 2,000 here if you can't see it, which you should, because this is HD quality. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, by playing the slot machine, I mean there's always sun falling here, but this is how we get our plants. We don't buy things. We can also get sun from this machine, and then it's kind of up to you. Like, to finish the game, this is endless. Completely endless until you save up 2,000 sun. Now, it's kind of different because you're used to playing the game till the zombies end instead of a good defense, so last a long time. This is different. This is about how much sun are you willing to sacrifice, because every time he pulls it costs 25 sun. How much sun are you willing to sacrifice to, you know, set up a good enough defense to survive, but then you gotta be careful about, like, maybe do I really need to pull this when I can just wait it out? You know what I mean? Like, here we just got a sunflower, which is something you really want to pick up. It's kind of a mind game almost, but it's still not too bad. I don't know why I put these down here and put them here. Don't ask me. I have no idea. Come on, big money, big money. Oh boy, you can get diamonds out of this too. In a way, this could possibly be the best one, but it's very luck based, and I'm not a lucky guy, and I'm also not a gambler. Like I don't do those three, you know, the three things that what are those called? Not like the three evil temptations, but like, you know, alcohol, women, and gambling. Like, I don't do those. I know, I'm lame. I'm like, screw this guy, I'm watching someone else. Honestly, I think I'm not saying that everybody does it, and I'm the only exception, but I'm just saying I'm a little more unique just because of the fact that I don't. And, yeah, I don't know. It's a personal choice. I got nothing against people who do it. I'll probably drink someday, but I'm not gonna, like, be an alcoholic, that kind of guy. Got a guy who buys a six-pack every day he comes home. Oh man. Well, I guess sunflowers are not bad. And this game can take a little while depending on what the slot machine gives you. Sometimes the slot machine can dish out a bunch of sun, like it'll give you 3 rows of sun. And I know this is very sporadic, but I don't really care because this isn't meant to be long term. You know what I mean? I'm just stalling the zombies. Man, usually by now it would have given me like a good cash out of sun. Like on the first time, usually it's kind of like, oh, okay, it's your first time playing. And I gotta be honest, I love the little graphic of the zombie with the money. I'd go to a casino with that, with like a zombie with money in his eyes. Because that's what you become when you gamble, kids. A zombie. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Yeah, I don't know. Come on. Ah, jeez. And it keeps giving us... Actually, it's pretty good to get the snow peas, too. No. He's gonna get through. And I got nothing to stop him with. Well, I got the lawnmower, but I'd like to save that for money. Come on. Ah, man, he's gonna get through. Give me something. No! Give me a walnut. Come on, walnut. Oh, come on, you suck. Who's running the slot machine? It's like a zombie. He's working against me. No! Oh god, no. He's gonna get through. No, I can't. That'd be just pointless. Sometimes I throw them out to stall him, but... Come on. Come on. He's gonna touch the lawnmower. Ah, yeah, now you give me the sun. Alright, so have we? Yeah, we've seen a lawnmower go by, haven't we? Yes, we have. Sometimes I lose track just because I do the playthrough and then it's like a gap in between how... Wait, he's gonna get through too! No! Take him out! Okay. Alright, so now this row becomes our main priority, and unfortunately we just lost 20 worth of money we could have had. Which later on won't seem like anything, trust me. But right now it'd be nice to save 20. To keep 20, I mean have it. Come on. Come on. Jeez, I am not a lucky guy. It's not going my way today. So yeah, see, I expected to get a lot more sun in the amount of time that the zombies have been coming here, but because I didn't, my defenses aren't set up well, so I might end up losing. Okay, stop him right there. Come on, pull it again. So it might be a better idea in your best interest to maybe just set up well and just get a bunch of sunflowers and just wait it out. Like if you set up well enough, you can just walk away and come back later and you probably have enough sun. I mean, you can't walk away, you gotta stay here and pick up the sun actually, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Bill Cosby impressions, really? That was so 3 years ago. I don't know, does anyone still do that? Even Sugar Conroy doesn't. No! I wanted that there! Oh god. It's because it's so cold. No, 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 no. Okay, I can stop him right there. Okay, if he can take out the bucket head, I think he can then easily take out this guy. Then I got a cone zombie coming up behind him. Jeez. That row is not doing too good. Come on. And I think this is all they're going to give you because of how far... Oh, thank God. Because of how far we are in the game, all we're going to get is, like, the basic plants. I know we haven't seen too many, but, I mean, they could give us a cherry bomb or something, you know, or a three-peater. That'd be nice. They're going to get through. Well, at least there's a lawnmower there. Like, usually when I try to think, like, oh, wow, nice. That would have been very helpful a while ago. Yeah, see, this is a great stalling tactic. These are what I think these guys are best for, stalling tactics, or if you just need a couple extra seconds on a row or something. I mean, you won't see me use them much in the playthrough, but they're better in, actually, the survival modes I was talking about. Boy, this video is going to go on a while. I mean, we're almost there now, but if there are any random cuts from this point on, just know it was for the sake of your entertainment and time. Oh, come on. Yeah, thanks. That's great. But yeah, no, like these rows here. When I always think of I always try to play the game. Like play the game, not thinking you have a lawnmower. Like think to yourself like, okay, I don't have lawnmowers. If they get there, it's over. That's how I like to think. So when they do get there, it's kind of like a safety net, and I can be like, all right, now this becomes a higher priority, and I really got to focus here and can kind of let off on the other rows. But just play it like you don't have that. You know what I mean? Play it like you don't have the lawnmowers, and you'll end up doing better. Actually, don't think like just whatever. At least if you're trying. Come on. Jeez, dude. I swear, I've only played this minigame like 3 times, honestly, but in the 3 times I played it, it usually dished me out sun like every other time, like at least a bunch of sun every other time I pulled it. So I was done in no time. Plus it's not a fast-paced game. This is not a fast-paced game, which is why I can only get like 1 level done a video without, you know, making the videos ridiculously long. But it is a good game, and I think I've actually convinced some people who watch this to, you know, go out and try it or play it. It's pretty, I think anyone could kind of play this game, you know what I mean? Unless you're like a really like into like hardcore something else, like just you couldn't stand anything else but your MMORPG or your first-person shooter, which I think are the 2 biggest. Yeah, almost there. Like you almost got it. Hey. Like, but like MMORPGs and FPSs, I think are like not the yeah, woo. Finish that thought in a minute. Alright, now that we're all... I guess we gotta play Further Adventures. So yeah, you are stuck with these 3, but like I said, Walnut Bullying would be the best, and we did come up with quite a bit of money after that, so let's just stop at Crazy Dave's Tiddlywinks real quick. Now we've got 9,000 even. Damn, I am good. And you can see the rake is back because we used it enough times. I think it's like, yeah, 5 times probably. 3 or 5. Oh, okay, 3. Right there, 3. So it's pretty good. I wouldn't recommend buying it every single time, but if you got the money, you know, why not, right? So these are 2 upgrades to plants we'll get later that I'm going to show off later on. We don't actually need them for a very long time. Like, there's really no use for them to stock. Like, these are really, like, high-level stuff. And there's just no use for them for where we are at the moment right now in the game. So I'm going to, right now, since we have plenty of money, to end up buying the 8 slots, which will help us out immensely. And I recommend, if you're going to play through the game and you just unlock mini-games, buy that. Buy the 8 slot, because it'll help you out immensely. Because sometimes you just need that 1 more plant. And I'm also going to pick this up, just, you know, why not? And, yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. So in the next episode, we'll actually continue with the adventure on 3.5. Until then, I thank you guys for watching the video, and I will catch you next time.